like, and follow our show, Bring It to the Table podcast, where you will hear hot topics that couples face in relationships updated here weekly. And while you're at it, rate us and leave us a review. We want to hear from you. Table combos right here at Bring It to the Table. Let's talk about it. Is paying the bills just enough? Or do you want more from your relationship? Can you find that perfect balance? This week we will have all that and more. So share your ideas with us and bring it to the table. This interactive show is live broadcasted on YouTube and Facebook every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, hosted by celebrity power couple Christopher Tiptoe Williams and Norecia Williams. So let's get started and bring it to the table.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome back.
Yes. So, we are back on. I bet you thought that we wasn't coming on tonight. Ha! We're here.
Yes. Happy Monday to everybody. Thank you for chiming in once again.
Yes.
We appreciate it. I'm going to take a few minutes and let all peoples get on for a second and just kind of get ready for a great night tonight. It's a good night. It's raining out here in California.
Yeah. Winter weather.
All right.
So, yes. You got anything? So, while we are waiting, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, I am Norecia.
And I'm Christopher.
And we're your hosts for Bring It to the Table podcast. And so we would like to thank you for taking the time out to hang out with us for a moment tonight. And we're going to talk about, is paying bills just enough tonight? So our podcast listeners, thank you for taking us on the go as well. You can go ahead and share this feed because, this topic right here, some of these topics, I'm going to speak for the ladies right for the moment. These are conversations that we have sometimes. Sometimes you get with a person and you're like, he paying the bills, so I'm really worried about what's going on. I mean, is that really healthy? But, we're going to talk about all that. And even in your marriage, if you're not having a fulfilling marriage, is your spouse just paying the bills just good enough for you? Are you just okay with that?
I don't know. A lot of people, live their life like that. Some people just say, "Hey, he pays the bills." We don't have to have any type of romance or no type of anything. Just pay my bills.
Yeah. Can you pay my bills?
Pay my telephone bills.
Pay my automobiles.
Pay the car no bill.
I don't think you do. So.
That's for the ladies, but for the fellas. I want to be saved.
Captain Saver. Yes. Well, we definitely know there's some of that going on out there. Whether we want to admit it or not.
Yeah,
that's some underlying thing.
Make them take care of them kids. Make them take care of them bills.
Let's be for real. But we want to hear from you because it is a interactive show that we have. So our YouTube and Facebook listeners are able to chime in with us and share your feedback. So let's get it going. And our podcast listeners, if you ever want to participate in any of our live videos where you can communicate and share your feedback on our conversations, you are welcome to join us on our live feed Monday nights. We are usually 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Facebook and YouTube, Bring It to the Table podcast. That's where you can find us.
Yes, sir. Word up. Oh. And also, you can find us on all social media, Instagram, at Table Convos.
Yes, but we don't broadcast on those. We don't go live on those.
They can follow us, though.
Yes, you definitely can follow us there.
Yep.
We are there. So, welcome, Chris. Welcome, Nancy. Welcome. I think we have, who is that? We have some other. I don't know. I'm not sure who that is, but
Davenport, someone else just joined too.
yes, yeah. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for Mike for joining us. Welcome. And babe, do you have anything that's hot that you want to talk about before we get going?
Well, you know, there's a lot of things going on.
That's been happening in the world.
Yeah, you know, you
Yeah,
have
thank you.
you have R. Kelly, you know, you
Yeah,
have
we
a lot
talked
of
about
people
him
still
last
chiming
week.
on that, but it's still the hottest topic right now. You got, you know, Kevin Hart with the Oscars. He's still not doing the Oscars. He's still saying no. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world, man. You know, you have the president, you know, still dealing with, you know, the fact that everybody has the government is not, you know, it's not
That is definitely
Yeah.
huge.
affecting.
I think this is the longest time that the government has had the partial shutdown.
Yeah, it's affecting people's, you know,
Whew, freaking
money,
sad,
tax returns,
freaking
things like that.
sad. Hello, everyone for joining us. Welcome. If this is your first time joining us, thank you. And go ahead and share this on your live feeds, on your whatever channel that you're listening to us on the podcast, and share this because this is some information and hopefully something what we say can spark some conversation with you and your significant other or your spouse, and just really have some truism. Just be real for a moment. Like, let's just talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So last week, if you didn't catch us last week, we talked about can you be friends with your ex?
Yeah, that was a real hot topic last week.
Yes. And so
Hopefully we was able to bring some things to the table for those that were having those type of misunderstandings and issues.
yep. So we talked about being friends with your ex and still married when you have kids and how that is something that mature adults can do. But you have to be mature about it and talk about it
Keyword.
to keep the kids happy. Because remember, it's all about the kids. When the kids, if you can communicate as adults and take your own feelings out of it, the kids win, and that's what's most important on that. And
Now, when the kids get a certain age, like 18, then pretty much, you know, it shouldn't be no communication at that point. It should just be about the kids, you know, dealing directly with that significant other or the other parent. Because it's, you know, when the kids are young, then it's you know, obviously you want to make sure that everybody's bringing to the table. But when the kid gets older, you know, I don't know if there's no need to communicate anymore. You know, unless it's something that happens, you know, the kid gets sick or, you know, some things like that. But other than that, if the parent was already doing their job with the kid and had a relationship with the kid, then
relationship
it wouldn't
should have already been there by now.
It shouldn't have been no problem because even though we're not, you know, together anymore doing it, I'm still talking to my kid, you know, based on a relationship that we had already, you know.
Relationship should not stop. You're definitely right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive into this topic tonight. Is paying bills just enough?
Yo, fellas, is
Come
paying
on
bills
now.
just enough?
So we have some people that are live with us tonight. We want to know, what do you think?
We really want to know, fellas and ladies, is paying bills just enough? Is that good enough just to be in a relationship? We want to know. Come on, talk to us. Tell us what's going on with you guys up there.
Okay, so give us some activity, some feedback. Let us know what you're thinking. Yes. Type it in the comments. Yes, it's enough, or no, it's not enough. What do you think?
You know, unless you just like paying bills, you hear?
Yeah. So let's just talk about that for a moment.
Sugar daddies, sugar moms.
I just need a companion.
I just need a companion. Just hey, don't get
I pay the bills.
Yeah,
You just spend some time with me.
Yeah, just a couple days of the week.
Man, oh man, is that where we have come to?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know. I think it's more to a relationship than just paying bills.
I would definitely agree with you on that. So let's talk about for a second with just paying bills enough. So if you are in a relationship or your marriage and your significant other is only just paying the bills, how does that make you feel? Do you feel that you are getting fulfilled with everything that you need out of your relationship? If that's just the case?
Some women.
No, let's talk about from the man's point of view.
I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a man taking care of his family and paying the bills. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that if a man is paying the bills,
Shouldn't
or
you pay bills?
if that man is paying all the bills, because we have
Okay.
people that share bills.
Okay.
But if that man is paying all the bills, then I think that it should still be a balance. You know what I'm saying? The woman still has to manage the household. So it kind of balances it out. It has to be a team effort. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can pay the bills, but might not be good at managing the household. So if your wife is good at managing the money and managing the household, then it's a win-win situation, because and that trust is there, then you don't have to worry about it. I go out here and get the meat, you prepare the food. You know what I mean? That's just if people can work like that, but a lot of people can't.
But here is my take on it. So they say, let me see if I get this right. Because the man chooses the woman, correct?
That's what they say.
Okay.
That's what the Bible says.
That's where we're gonna go with that. So if the man chooses a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and you choose your wife,
Right.
okay? So you go out and get the food because you're the man.
Right.
You choose a woman, so your wife will make groceries, will make dinner. You go get the food, she make dinner. It's a teamwork.
Of course, that's what I just said.
Yes.
If the man is the primary,
Mhm.
and he's the one that's going and but
you do have some.
but women can be the primary,
This is true.
and the man can stay at home and prepare the food. It just has to be a balance, a teamwork. One person. It just has to be a balance. One can't outweigh the other. It has to be even across the board. You have to make up. To me, a person, if they want to be the best in a relationship, they need to try to put themselves as being the best in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think we just jumped off.
Yes. So what? So this is what I have to say as far as paying the bills.
What's that?
You can just pay the bills, but to me, that's just not enough. And the reason I say that is because, okay, so you pay the bills, we're living in the house, and we have a family. Okay, you go to work every day, you get your check, you make sure all the bills is good. Don't have to worry about that. Not a problem. But are you emotionally involved in the marriage, in the family? Or are you just mentally checked out from that process? I'm going to work. May I work one job, I work two jobs. I'm going to work, pay these bills. Don't ask me for nothing else if I can't give you nothing else. That's what I can't get with. I cannot get with that.
It just depends on the situation. Some
doesn't seem healthy to me.
It's not healthy, you know what I mean? But if you depend on the type of job you have, you're loading trucks all day, and you come home, you're tired.
Yeah.
If you're out there,
you're doing 7 days a week.
Yeah. So you're tired from that. So you're coming home tired. Now the weekend, obviously, hopefully that's when you guys can get together and have your date night, things like that.
Yes. And so sometimes you may have to schedule time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. But you gotta be willing, and you got to make time and make it a priority.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you don't have that communication and you don't set the expectations and those boundaries up, and you just let it happen and you don't address it, you just going to work and you paying the bills. You're not giving me nothing emotionally. How many times have we heard people that get to a breaking point in their relationship and their marriage because they feel like their significant other is not paying them any attention anymore?
Okay, well,
And he's a good, hard working man, going to work, paying bills,
right.
taking care of, making sure financially the family is okay.
Okay.
But
emotionally, he ain't there.
emotionally, he's not there for you.
Give me an example of that.
I just think give you an example.
Well,
I go to work.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to work and I come home and I'm paying the bills. I'm not involved. I'm not mentally and emotionally there for you. When I come home, I'm just tired from work. Yeah, everybody's tired from work. Get that, no problem. Give you some time to wind down, but then I also need some time for some communication, and I also need some time for us to reconnect as a couple. And I also need some time, especially if we are have a family.
Word.
I need you to be involved with the kids. So I feel at some point, if as a woman, as the mother of the household, if the husband is not naturally taking that role, then I feel like it's our job to bring it to the table and discuss it and say, hey, you know what? We need to talk about this because yes, you pay the bills. I work too. So, I mean, you know what? One person could be working or both could be working, but you need to be involved together to raise the family, to set the foundations of the family, because otherwise you're just having a sugar daddy. Otherwise, you just might as well say that's your roommate because he's just paying bills.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's it's the superficial love. This is what I feel.
Okay, yeah.
And I say that's obligated love. Did you know that I feel like it's a difference in obligated love and unconditional love, agape love.
Of course, agape love.
That just going and paying the bills and being in a marriage, that's obligated love. Because you obligated as the husband, take care of your family. But are you emotionally intact? Are you all being a family? Are you leading the house?
So that's how you feel that a man must do, right? What about the
I
woman?
said the woman needs to set if the man is not naturally taking that role,
Right.
then the woman needs to bring it to the table and discuss it and say, hey, look, husband, I need more from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you for paying the bills, making sure we got the roof over our head, we got a nice big house, we got cars, we take trips, we do all of this, but I need more. I need us to spend some time together, quality time, and I need us to do things together as a family.
Word.
I need you to be involved with the family, not just paying for extracurricular activities for the kids, not just picking them up from school, dropping them off, doing that. Where's the building of the family? That's where I go with it. Paying bills is just not enough. I need emotion, physical. I think that I just classified it as obligated love.
Obligated love.
Yeah. And I know sometimes we can get in relationships and we can gloss over things and we can say, it's okay. I'm not really, that's all I need him to do. I'm not really worried about it or her to worry about it. I'm okay. But deep down inside, if you really be honest and you really be true with yourself, you know that you want more.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, but that's the reason why I think that marriage counseling is so important from the beginning, so you can kind of people to put things on the table. Because most people that are going out and like I said, it's a balance. Well, if the person is working hard all the time and he comes home and his wife is not compliant, She doesn't have it.
Compliant to what?
She doesn't have it. She doesn't have his bath ran. Food ain't done.
Oh,
You know,
that is expectation. So that's what you're expecting when you come home.
no, I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if sometimes these things are the reason why certain people fall in the distance part of their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they feel like they're missing out on some things. They're working hard, but they ain't seeing no results on their spouse ends. You know what I'm saying? So therefore they hold things and they just say, oh well, so that person like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say pay your bills and just live life. You know, it is what it is.
So, do you think that they are just staying in a relationship and not really, honestly and truly, know that they either don't want to work on it and just stand for convenience?
No, they love you. They just ain't trying to put up with that BS. You know what I'm saying? They want what they want too.
Or you just don't want to be, what's the word? Confrontational. So you don't want to bring it up. So you don't have to argue.
Yeah, that's sad. But you know, you should bring it to the table because bringing it to the table allows you to actually put it out on the table, talk about it. Because sometimes people do it unwillingly, unknowingly. They're just used to just working and provide. Some guys are providers.
Yes, that's a good example. And that leads me to what I was about to say as far as a lot of times things what we do in relationships naturally could come from the things that examples that we have seen in our families and growing up and in our lives. And others come from past relationships and what we've taken from that and used to build going forward. So if we don't have the proper examples, the good cohesive relationship examples, then we are continually taking those examples into our marriage and our relationships as we get older. And that's where we have to learn to rewire our thinking, rewire our understanding, do some research, and get some tools to help us be a better person.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts with being honest with yourself and what you want,
Right.
really and true. And sometimes you can get marriage is a work in progress. It's a job every day. Like it's up and down. Like even today with us, we weren't even on the same page as far as our communication. And some days it's up and some days it's down. But you know,
to you, we weren't on the same page. Right?
Oh, we definitely was not.
I'm always.
Oh no, folks. No, what?
I'm always on the right page with communication.
Well, right page?
Yes.
I said we wasn't on the same page.
I don't know what page you was on. I'm always on the right page.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll never believe that you're wrong.
No, I never said I'm
Okay,
wrong.
but you can't use the word always then.
But 99% of the time, I'm always on the right page.
So you're just gonna say either you're gonna either agree that we wasn't on the same page, or you just gonna go with you're always right. Or because you're always right is the same as saying you're always on the right page.
A message to everybody watching: don't marry a life coach, because
yes.
Y'all know that show Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm. He hates when I do this.
She's analyzing me,
and that's why we wasn't on the same page today, because I was drilling down on some things, and he didn't like how I was coming at him. But I'm like, I mean, come on, I mean, it really doesn't make sense. He know, and we'll reconvene. We'll reconvene and we'll talk about it later and see if he still felt the same way they felt earlier today. So I mean, we just being transparent. We have disagreements the same as everybody else, but we bring it to the table, and we're gonna talk about it again after this show, because we are. So we can.
We are.
Yes, so we can make sure that we are on the right page.
We're on the right page.
Because if you feel like we was on the right page, and I feel like we wasn't, then something was off, right?
Well, I don't harbor things.
It's not a harbor.
I move forward.
That's what we don't talk about it today. It's still the same day, so that's not a harbor.
Fellas, take it from
After
me.
today, it will be a harbor if I bring it up again. That's why I got to get it out today.
Just say yes, baby, and move forward.
Man, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Not at all. No. We're looking for some understanding so that we can go forward. But that was our sidebar for the moment.
Everybody got some tea out there throwing that shade.
What?
Really?
No. Yes, really.
Yo. Anyways, back to what we was talking about.
Back to the topic.
Now we did have a disagreement today, but yeah, for the foremost, she was right and I was wrong, and I apologize.
My public apology.
Yes.
I accept.
Cool. I get kissed.
Thank you. All right.
See?
We are on our way.
All right. Cool.
And that's what it's about.
Bring it to the table.
Yes.
And that's what we do. We discuss things so we can move forward because we're a power couple and we both manage our family and we both equally walk down the street together and we both hold hands. So we try to do that together as a family unit,
That's right. So I think it should be a balance with paying the bills.
Most definitely.
Not just pay the bills. The balance has to come with you work and you pay the bills and you are emotionally involved.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, yeah, you're right. It should be a balance, but it depends on your living situation. Depending on, who's, you might be a multi-millionaire, you know what I mean? So it just depends on your living situation. But, not to cut you off, but you still have to be emotionally in that relationship.
Correct.
And that's what's important.
And no others can come before
Oh,
your
yeah.
spouse. No organizations that you're in, no clubs that you are in, no job, no friends, no family.
No besties.
Yeah, all of that can not come before your marriage. And even with busy couples and millionaires, hey, you know what? If both of your jobs are demanding or one of your jobs is demanding, there's nothing wrong with scheduling time.
Yeah.
Schedule the time and you will enjoy and it will have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So I don't think it cannot be done, even if you have a busy, demanding job
Right.
and schedule. If you got the money, go fly out to wherever they are.
Yeah.
Meet up, have some fun. Mini staycations, vacations, weekend getaways, or day getaways, day dates, date nights, all of that.
Yeah, date nights are important.
Yeah, all of that.
Everything is important. You know what I mean? When you said your vows, you chose to ride or die on a life's quest. So that life's quest can consist of ups and downs and smiles and frowns. But at the end of the day, the happiness that you get should be on the joy of the significant other that's on that mission with you. So I myself, I work hard at trying to improve and work on myself so that I can be that person emotionally, physically there for my spouse. And it's a work in progress because I work at it, fellas. I open the doors, I hold the hands. I do the same thing I've been doing since day one. And I ain't never brand new. But I consistently keep raising the bar, trying to do that, myself, so I can please my wife and see her smile. Got it.
Right on.
Right on. Can y'all dig it? Can we hear from the people that's online right now? Y'all show us some love. Let me hear from you guys. What's up? Who's in the house, man? We want to hear from you guys, man. We love you guys for following in,
Let us know if you think that what we're talking about, if it's hitting home, if it makes sense, let us know. Because are we the only ones that feel this way? Let us know.
Who's online right now with us?
I have Latasha and Guinevere.
Okay, Tasha, what up? What up?
Gwen. Let's see. So tonight's topic, and please, this may help somebody. I mean, some people just are not as open as others to share what's really deep down inside. And you have those people that you say, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I know how's it going?" They give you that gloss over. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But deep down, inside that it's really not fine, and you just really are feeling some type of way, and you're not expressing it, you're not sharing it with anybody. Well, we're gonna be your voice, and we're gonna talk about it. So if you don't know how to talk about it, share this video. Maybe you can help somebody. Maybe you know somebody else is going through it. Just share it. Maybe they'll listen and take heed. It's all about communication. Everything can be fixed with communication, and you putting in the work. That's just basically it. So I say tonight we talked about, is paying bills just enough, or can you find that balance? And I wish nothing but the best for all the marriage couples out there, and we should definitely encourage one another and be the support system to each other. And hey, if your sister or your brother is struggling, talk to them.
Yeah, talk to them.
Yes. It should not have to come to where you just are at odds and you can't communicate, and you're not happy. Because if you're in a marriage or relationship and you're just letting your significant other pay bills and it's no affection, no love in the relationship, what are you really showing your kids as far as an example? This is what they see you do and how you act is the example that you're teaching them. So are you creating healthy relationships that you're showing them how they should be as they grow older and have their own relationships? Or are you continuing a dysfunctional cycle? Well, I'm going to get off my soapbox on that today. Did you have anything else you would like to add to the topic tonight?
No, man, it's been a good discussion. I just want to send a shout out to everybody that's chimed in tonight. And there's nothing wrong with paying all the bills, just as long as you guys are continuing to, have a great relationship with each other. Doing things, because that's what life is about. Life is about new experiences and doing things with each other, and trying your best to break all cycles and leave something behind to your children. So
that's right. So next week we are going to reconvene again. Next week we're going to talk about dealing with the loss of a child. Now, we haven't personally had to have experience in this topic, but I think it's helpful. And we do have friends that have lost a child and is married. And it can either divide your marriage or it can bring you together. And so we're going to talk about that next week. And hopefully some of our friends, or even people that don't know us that have experience in this, can get on and let us know how they dealt with it and how they're dealing with it. Share some comments and feedback that can help somebody, because I think it's very healthy, even if you haven't been in that situation, to have a sense of understanding and how would you deal with it if it were to happen. So you can prepare yourself and talk about it ahead of time, how you would like to come together. Now, although things may not go exactly as we plan, because it's all in God's will, but at least we can start the communication on how we would like to work together on this and not be divided and separated on that, because it's a very traumatic time for both parties.
say that.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we thank you for tuning in with us tonight, our podcast listeners. Thank you for listening to us on the go and Facebook and YouTube. Thank you as always.
Shout out to the group members.
Shout out. Okay, so we do have a couples group on Facebook. If you would like to join us, it is Relationships Bring It to the Table. It's on Facebook. So join us on there. And
we have fun on there. We talk about things that we do during the week. We share photos with other couples, and we just team building. We just having great dialogue. So we love you guys to join with us and have fun, and we want to hear about you and some of the wonderful things you and your significant other do.
Yes, and we have some good things coming up for this year. We're going to have some activities and some outings and some different things going on. So we like to keep the positive communication and camaraderie and support and encouragement for our couples.
Yeah, if you want to support us, you can go to Inbox Me.
Also, you can follow us on Instagram at Table Combos, TableConbos, or Bring It to the Table. Either one, you'll find us. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channel, Bring It to the Table podcast, and all of the podcast channels, wherever you catch your podcasts, you can find us on Bring It to the Table podcast. So put us in your favorites and go ahead and share it. And we are going to be back next week. Okay. So in closing, we are going to just say, no matter what we do,
or what we say,
we always find a way to come together
and bring it
to the table. That's a wrap, folks. Good night.
I don't know why that Facebook always